谁？拓荒者11名，应该可以稳吧？这个，看这个，配件。哇，看后面能不能2连胜，直接超越那个谁啊？
I can't wait to get started in the NBA2K20 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it, unfortunately. So that's a low blow.
So I'm going with the Celtics.
I'm going to go with the Lakers. It's on, Alexis.
Great day for Chain Company as they have now clinched a playoff berth.
Started from the bottom,
now we're here.
We're not going to stop referencing.
这叫聊天室气氛都很热络。
Okay, fair enough. Now, let's talk playoffs. We've actually got some surprise guests coming up here to help us break down the big win, what it means going forward.
Love me a surprise, Hank.
Well, stick around and find out. We're going to get a good one coming up next after this quick break.
我现在就算输也稳进季后赛。
那
那我就跟着他们稳稳打，怎么样？
And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcoming. Hey, Dave. Blazers. The players love him. Thank you, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Whiteside.
And maybe it's shocking. Maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Hood, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. For the Warriors. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Big Cat out there with Steph Curry. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But it takes oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. The pride is involved. It's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in LA and say, hey, we're the best right now.
And here's McCollum following the 3 from Big Cat. McCollum, no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Big Cat, the pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green against Anthony from past the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now Green, after the missed 3 from Big Cat. And it goes down 2 points.
A lot of bullies come Green's way because of the way he works on the offensive glass.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McCollum outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the
fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Big Cat, a 26-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. Offensive rebound, Looney, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's McCollum. Sweet little float.
You gotta love McCollum's game. His floater is soft but deadly. When you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
Thompson misses. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McCollum, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Green, no luck. And Chris with Looney, he is a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots in so many lineups. He can play the 4 or the 5. And basically guarding anyone on the floor. He has a good motor and doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad.
哎，我下来休息。
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers. Hood out there with McCollum. Then it's Little. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Anthony.
Maybe you would think Steph would be thrown off by some contact, but think again. Just too good of a finisher in close. Too much feel for the bucket.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Cat in the last game against the Clippers was tremendous. He picked up 26 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His coach said it was just the kind of performance they needed from him to help them make a playoff push. Kevin, we'll see how that quest continues tonight.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Bottom line, though, he's a pro. He understands his strength, and he knows how to play tonight.
Here's McCollum. A shot that time, not on target. AT that time from Curry.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
And it's Hood in the corner. Launches a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a lot of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star in every position for them.
And McCollum with the block. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And a wide open look for Hood. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game. And that was back in the first quarter.
And even with the departure this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
McCollum outside. Can they get it? They get it back. Whiteside gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Whiteside's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Thompson outside. Big Cat, the pass to Thompson. Taken away by Anthony. The 3 from McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
From
the high post. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Portland's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Hood with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Hood, the pass to McCollum. High, arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. McCollum's got 9.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
With the shot, Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum against Curry. From downtown.
第一个，哦，尬的，你要是进我就加了。
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top.
Wow.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime.
顺着跟着你们跑，这样就好了。啊，我这样有9分哦，我只是顺着跑呢。这2场来玩拉平架，
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of
反正已
basketball left in a
经
game
准
that's
确
been
定会进
fairly
季后
even
赛
so
了。
far.
接下来就
Nice
是
game, great performance by Big
想
Cat.
办法拉
Man,
平
he's
分。
been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
哇，捞嘞，
Down
给
low
那
with
边
Looney. Steph
边就
Curry's
跟我
out
没
there
什
with
么
Big
很大的
Cat.
关
And
系
it's
啊。
Thompson in at the 3
那我
spot.
自己给啊
And Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the 4th quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you pick Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing much minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the floor.
Anthony finds McCollum. No good that time.
That's not the type of opportunity he
哇，
fails
你
to
一
convert.
个，
You see the recognition. Thompson, dependable at getting it to the open man.
我还没挂框嘞。
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
这样子来回跑其实
To the paint.
是，
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the
Boy.
basket from Damian Lillard.
And that solid
你
play
的
in
华丽
the
之下被别
paint
人一个地
continues
方
here,
给
guys.
打过了。
Curry passes to Big Cat. Back to Curry. This one for 3. There's Looney. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Pass to Lillard. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Big Cat, the pass to Looney.
Mamma mia！
Dishes to Thompson.
快！大哥，我在帮你助
And that
攻
one。clearly a foul.
大
Gets
哥
the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's
我
on
想装个
Damian
助
Lillard.
攻上 B 呀！
Yeah, one of the best things about Klay Thompson,
小气呢，不给我赚。
easy teammate to
哎，我怎么下来了？好了，我体力变少了。我在 B 减呢。哇，怎么输？
Trailblazers leading by 9. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Hood out there with Anthony, and it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. Big Cat, the pass to Green. Here's Big Cat. He's guarded by McCollum. And with Thompson, all those things you mentioned, C-Web, about him are why he's such a good fit with Curry.
Yeah, really anyone like Klay who doesn't need the ball to be effective is a breeze to play with. The lack of ego on him to defer the spotlight to other stars constantly, it says so much about Klay, but don't sleep though. He has the confidence to light you up at any time.
Back to Wiggins.
太投了，帮你卡，快投啊！你还
Shot
爱
clock
赌
at
呢？
6. Over McCollum.
这饼
Good on that
呐！
shot, and with that, the
哎，我这样上
Trailblazers
逼
lead
了。
is up to just 9
OK
points on the
OK。
basket from Andrew Wiggins. The Trailblazers shooting well. They're at 45%.
好好防守，好好防守。
McCollum dishes to Carmelo. That's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And here we go. And it's Green with the jam.
He doesn't know the meaning of a soft finish. Draymond's always going to throw that.
Lillard against Curry. Down low. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Big Cat. They get it again. Looney. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Portland called for the foul.
Looney. 2 shots.
我想要上 A 减，那有点难。
And the first one at the line is good.
卢尼加油！得是几分啊？得还差7分哦。
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Big Cat, the pass to Curry. Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's the 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum finish. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defensively they give up a little height, but on their offensive end, the firepower that they bring to bear is something.
Sorry, 我变雷了。
You could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess matches. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. Curry passes to Big Cat. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lillard against Curry. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
The throw good, Damian Lillard.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Here's Big Cat. Green breaking loose and just miss after miss right now. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 16 feet away. And that one hits back iron. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling. And Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Here's the teardrop. And it's finished off inside by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 15. And yes, it's good.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thompson finds Curry from 11 feet away, and the shot goes in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Lillard scanning the floor. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this was?
不用死命一直要砍分。哦。忽然又解锁了一个，还不错哎。梆巴啷梆梆梆巴啷。毕业，哇，好高！很久没拿 B 了。稳定当射手之后都拿不到这种评价。
There is a million calls you can make.
等下来拿个 A 吧。这是什么？都来拿这个，给他们冲一波。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。哎，这个已经最高嘞，不能加嘞。这都已经最高了耶，这都不能按呢，太扯了吧！这也是哎，这都不行。背篮动作花了就有81，好了，拿个81吧。评分拉81，没其他的用途，好看而已，数字好看而已。都一直拜呢，要打最后一场啦。这个季后赛这样很危险的，我觉得，感觉整个季后赛是很危险的，太多强将了，这样要拿冠军真的是很可怕的事。有点难。
Hey, need some help?
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
断掉。咦，瞎搞！我要重新适应摇杆。换一个摇杆，要重新适应。等一下哦，插个摇杆充电。投篮。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. See you later, man.
两个摇杆的按钮的紧松度不一样，换了摇杆又要适应那个按钮。然后最后一场。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
哇老诶！怎么手感怪怪的呢？还没找回来。OK， 练习归练习，跟实际上还是有差距。冰冰冰冰。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus. Focus.
抓手感，抓手感。哇老诶，还好还有2进。看起来那个干怎么会退那么多啊？ 啊，我捞。哇！可以。比起昨天的完美时机，退步蛮多的。不过没关系啊，都有过。结束了，最后一场。哇，第9名。这场如果输了，我顶多瓦跟火箭打平。赢了我也追不到第6名了，第7名，那我会打76人。等一下，我去个厕所，我来换这个战服。哎咻，换这一套黑战服。厕所一下。
Hang time, moving the plug in the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge it again like it's credit, your team crowd me to edit, yeah. I see face, look at it, hold up, ooh, that's good. Need a minute, need a plan to revive, let's get a shot pressing. Now you say what I said, they got like 20 moves and like 100 problems. I'm James with a step back, throw that shot up, I don't miss often. No look, I had to boss up, get the post up when it's OT. When I'm home, see me that gold ring, where that way go, on me. Get out the way, get out the way.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun.
最后一场，也是本日最后一场，也是本赛季最后一场。这场打完就先关台休息，明天再打季后赛。哇，连我穿着就是雅痞。
These guys are hammering and whatever. They're not
Lots of energy.
Just to remind you folks to make certain to be here for our figure giveaway. Come to the game and give a figure mascots.
我穿的很像他家年的裤子。控。完美好难按呐、啊！哦，我最喜欢这个。
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here. Just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
很棒的 feel。
The 2K Sports pregame show. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And as we close out the regular season, Shaq, what?
怎样？讲那么久？有啊，没完呢、啊。Sacramento.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and DA. It's here. A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Fox.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now Golden State starting 5. Green down low with Looney. Big Cat out there with Steph Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, that's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley is out there with Parker, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Doris last couple games of the regular season. But plenty of fireworks, I think, still to come.
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. You know this. We refer to the playoffs as, quote, the second season. And for many teams, this is where the real struggle begins. Every game takes on such great meaning, so much more dimension to it.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Curry passes to Big Cat. Here's Looney. Passes it to Big Cat. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Fox. Again, Curry missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Big Cat, the pass to Looney, and he banks in the lane.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And finished off by Bagley.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
The pass to Big Cat, launches it. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Fox finds Bagley. Pass to Hield. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game. And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Here's Big Cat. And the 3 off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just a bullet there.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's Curry. That shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Bielitsa, who checks in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
It's Bielitsa, and Pascal pulls it down.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Fox looking it over. Barnes up top. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting just one.
不是防守没有威力
And
吗
no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
那个谁不是跟我说防守没有威力的？追啊追啊！差14分，差那么远。
Healed outside. Back to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 5. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Healed and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bialica is out there with Parker, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Cat in the last game against the Trailblazers really lit up the floor. He scored 18 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Great. He did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game. You know, obviously it's been a tough go for Jabari Parker out of the gates in his career. He had to handle a couple of injuries early, but this is a former number 2 overall pick. And what we know unequivocally is this guy can put the ball in the basket. Can he find the right situation where he can flourish?
The 3. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from Big Cat. Big Cat's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this team is playoff bound in large part due to the impact that Che has had for them. Gave them that extra oomph they needed to compete in this conference.
Well, Greg, don't you wonder what their season would have looked like if Che wasn't added to the roster? I don't think they were a lot to make the playoffs at all without him.
I don't know.
And for Parker, who's had to fight back from injuries, sometimes the motivation seems to be lacking.
Well, Jabari Parker doesn't turn heads on the defensive end, and so that's part of what gets him off the floor at times. He needs to make sure that not only is he interested in scoring, but he's got to be willing to make stops as well.
Give me a water to drink.
58 seconds left in the first half of the game. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Big Cat.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. They kick out to Hield. Trains the 3-pointer. Hield's got 7.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Big Cat. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here is Fox. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. But they recover it.
Well, Wiggins' raw athleticism is going to make him versatile enough to guard him.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
跟着队伍顺顺的推，实在是状况
Well, we've got a
蛮差的。
second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
虽然是稳进季
Green
后
down
赛
low
的，
with
但
Looney.
是
Steph Curry's out there with Big
知道
Cat.
进季后
And
赛后
it's
面没什么
Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Here's Fox. And that one,
哦，太准了吧！那边飘半天，是鬼哦，飘在空中这样投也有。
And the
干
Warriors
嘛？
ownership
我
is
吵
saying
架吗？
they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that
打
to
不
mean?
好是大家的问
It
题。
means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be.
不要情绪化，哎，我又下来了，就追了上去吗？看有没有神机，还差12分呢。12分，那不是跟刚一样吗？但15分。
36 seconds left in the third.
思考那么久，会不会有所帮助？
The three. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Big Cat.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Fox passes to Barnes. Parker outside. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. Here's Big Cat. Lets it go from deep, and he's good
yes,
on the 3-ball.
Yes.
Big Cat's got 9 points in the quarter.
Making a huge difference from deep to
yes.
right. That was a big
差6分。
That's where the bulk of his offense is
差
coming
6 分
from, and they're going to need a few more of them before
还有
this
一
one's
小
over.
节。
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
就算稳进季后赛了，不然后面输那么难
because I
看。
love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
不看。
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Sacramento. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitz, and it's Parker in at the 5. Down low.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Curry against Fox. On the wing, Barnes. In the corner, it's Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
差2分，差2分，差2分，振作起来，差2分。
Against Curry. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors trailing.
差2分。
Big
快
Cat
给你
pass to Green.
啊！我给错了，我给到我们的雷包，果然没错。
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17 points was their biggest margin. Caspi with the bucket.
Wow.
Those defenders just look a little
雷包为
bit
他自己的雷
gassed.
负
I
了
mean,
一
they're
点
getting
责任。
pushed around on that low block.
Fox kicks to Hield. Barnes passes to Parker.
一分，哎，别乱跑，别乱跑。这24号在跟他搞嘞。
The feed to Fox. Wide open look, and it's good in the
为什么没人守？你为什么没人守？
And 12 points for De'Aaron
自己
Fox.
说为什么没
The
人守？
advantage they have right now is largely based on
哎
his
呦，
play.
卡到我了
What an outstanding night.
格力，行不行？格
This
力
is the Big Cat
有搞哦，一直挤我。
to take the lead.
不要一直
Sinks
挤
the
我。
three-pointer. Big Cat's got 16 points here in the
1
second
打
half.
1，等我一下，这个季后赛，不，这个季赛最后一场，这个打完，
Pass to Barnes.
等下跟你打一下下，我就要休息了。昨天太晚睡了，上班好累。哎
Whistle blows. Bucket is
呀，
good. He'll have a chance
顾
at
着
the
说
line to
话
make a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bielitsa. And the Warriors also making a change. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Casper.
不要进，不要进，不要进。
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Curry passes to Big Cat.
哦，紧迫守人的呢。
Golden State moving the ball around.
哦，紧迫盯人呢。
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that
盯
time.
呢。
That'll be his second foul of the game.
科里生气了。球从哪里来？哇，我的那个好短呢。
Big Cat the pass to Curry.
帮你！你还往我这里转。
Looking to end his cold spell, and there
科里好像是最后一节才会发疯的样子。
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
看起来。
Outside Fox, and there's the pass to Barnes. Over Wiggins. The offensive rebound. Bagley, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Big Cat, the pass to Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
我每次第4小节只要被人盯人防守的时候，就很难投。
Barnes against Wiggins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
这个想要偷阴3分，对不对？
Barnes looking around. In the corner, it's Hield. Again, the miss by the King.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more.
打一波快攻了，我的错，刚刚判断不对。
Stepping back further from the line.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Outside, Green. Puts it up from 12. It's good.
OK， 很稳哦 ，OK。
I'll tell you, that changes things.
可以，稍微影响了。
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 3.
应该可以赢的吧？
There's 18 seconds left in the game.
不要有失误就好。我要把那一个，最佳是我。
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him. and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
我以为会灌，满满的我的镜头。这个24号要盯住。这24号感觉
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Barnes. It's up a three. Can't knock in the three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not on the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And you know this, Kevin. We most closely identify Stephen Curry with his three-point shooting, but the reality is this guy is a threat from any place on the floor. He is constant pressure on the defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Parker dishes to Fox. Connects from downtown.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
那3秒卡住就行。都不要出意外就好。应该不会出意外吧？
It's the first that makes it
这个罚球真的就是很准，他每次都是在最后一回合比较有机会发疯。哇嘞，你真的发疯！
Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors.
结束了，季赛结束了。
They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
糟糕了，这个配合团队打，每次都只是小赢或是大输。 如果不去那边拼命一直砍3分的话，跟着团队打，每次都是赢得很辛苦。这样子怎么打季后赛啊？这样很容易第一轮就被划掉了吧？
Kevin, thank you. Che, your team has already clinched a playoff spot. So what are some things you're going to be working on as you get prepared for the postseason?
Hey, just getting those wins. I subscribe to the theory that the hottest team heading to the playoffs has a huge advantage. So don't expect us to rest too much or take the foot off the pedal. We want to enter the playoffs scorching hot, baby.
Well, you guys are ready for a long playoff run. At least it looks that way. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
David, 在那个国王队里面。
Time to get personal. You like to cook, Hornet? Only thing I like to cook,
讲电话，哔哔哔，喂喂喂。
Little flambe. All right. Well, what if I told you there is a subscription service that sends prepackaged
我要跟谁讲电话？他这里没有个人私生活，有没有谱出一个恋爱的情节？那我到底在跟谁讲话？
Absolutely free. Yeah, that's how convinced they are that you're going to love your meals.
All right, Hank, I'm sold. What's this thing called?
每次都 C 加嘞。第一轮不知道打到谁。如果是第7名，第7名是不是打第2名啊？ 我记得好像是这样子。开始你的下一场。哎，这样我的下一场是谁？没有了。我这样是打谁啊？Sean，等我一下哦。 我去练好球以后，我看第一场是谁。 我应该是第7名吧？是6、7嘛？7是不是遇到2啊？应该他们第2是谁啊？第1的名字很长看一下手机。看手机。他打进去怎么没有人恭贺一下呢？这人是谁啊？跟我聊了一下。贾斯汀，这是谁啊？贝鲁巴。什么？哦，这是上一场啊，抢了0个篮板，那不是很正常吗？这是外线的呢。我先把这个投完，然后我看他分哪一个，季后赛打谁。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
手感都不见了，完美。21，掉了9分。就有发现选金州勇士这种感觉好像比较纯射手的队伍，其实蛮两极的呢。稳的时候就大砍，大家都砍很顺；大家都不稳的时候，等于没什么抢篮板、吃内线的能力。如果大家状况都不好的时候，就很惨。都没有那种强大的大前锋或是中锋那种篮下拿的狂灌篮那一种，或是切入进去飞身灌篮那种。勇士队感觉好像比较少这种人物，大前锋也都那个 Green 大前锋都还跑出来投3分，几乎人人都会投3分。除了中锋以外，然后中锋鲁尼看起来又还蛮软的，没有人家那种中锋的霸气。勇士队好像偏书生型的队伍，所以如果有准度就砍得很爽。没准度的时候就哇一片低迷，球也不太好抢，然后篮下也吃不太吃得了。噔噔噔噔噔。球在我手上，我在等他们给。咻。空心， 是3星的啦，可是分数好低哦。这个完美怎么现在按不出来？沉住气。OK， 25。
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Come on,
聚精会神，能不能集中注意力拿30分？10球空心球，靠腰刚讲完，刚讲完就泄气了，我去。27呢？哇！我是不要讲话，每讲一句就落赛一个，不讲都没事，讲一句落赛一次，有病欸！我拿一个好一点的成绩，没了。下一场比赛。是怎样？按开始季后赛是不是？模拟至例行赛结束，模拟。什么意思啊？什么意思啊？这什么东西？4、5、6、7，这干嘛？为什么我们要打他？这是什么意思啊？这开始季后赛了吗？Sean 在吗？这到底在干嘛？